Well, welcome back. It is day 234 of 365. We'll upload a video sometimes. Sometimes, right? Sometimes. When I'm not tired, when I feel like when I'm home, I guess. It's currently Saturday, 4:55 p.m., the 23rd of the 8th, 2025. I am sitting here in my room. I've been home for a little bit, maybe about an hour. I want to say an hour, but yeah, about an hour, I guess. 45 minutes, maybe. I actually worked today. Weekend work, just updating a bunch of cars. Because cars need updates now. You know, they have for many years, but, there's a lot of those hoes, so I had to do them. And worked on my car in the process. So I did a full service, coolant flush. What else I did? Just random bullshit, to be honest. Fuel filter, air filters, oil filters. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Um, I don't necessarily know if I have anything interesting to talk about, but just I guess, how am I? How am I? How are you, Cody? How are you? Well, my friend, me in another realm, I'm okay. I look really tired. Um, I'm continuing to wake up. I'm continuing to seize the day. I go and I do my shit, and I come home and I do my shit. I don't know. Um, the tiredness has left me, I guess. I'm not feeling as burnt out anymore, which is good. Being able to drive is great, going places. But been feeling weird lately, to be honest, actually. A bit strange. Not that I'm like not okay, but like I guess I'm noticing a lot in the world. I'm noticing a lot. I already noticed a lot of stuff, but I'm noticing a lot more how this society functions, how Western society functions. And it's pretty unfair. It's pretty unfair. Let's put it plainly. Let's put it lightly that it's unfair. Um, what the fuck have I been doing? Like this week, right? This week. It's been about 8 days, I believe, since I last published a video. It feels on the 15th. So that was a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know what I did. Let's actually look, guys. Let's actually look. Let's just go through a little recap of what the fuck I'm doing and where I'm going and where I want to be, you know? So the 16th. Let's go by what day is this? This is Sunday, so that must be the 17th, and this must be that's the 15th. This is the 16th. Fuck was I doing on Sunday, dude? Oh, yeah. I had a big family dinner. That was nice. Had a big family dinner with all the people. That was nice. Monday going to work. Sweet. Monday work. Monday work. Um, Monday night I actually had a fire at my house. This is on the 11th. Hold on, the 18th. This is on the 18th. I had a fire. Had some friends over. That was nice. It's a Tuesday. I woke up to my car being completely frozen. That's just the top of it, but the entire thing was just completely frozen, which was nice. That was cool. That was nice. Um, what else? What else? What else? So this license plate. Oh shit, that's really blown out. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. Ah, Aussie, yeah, Aussie. What a lucky license plate. Tuesday, I went back to my partner's house. I've actually been there a lot, to be honest. I'm there more than am at my own place. Wednesday working, Wednesday the 20th was my anniversary with my lovely, lovely partner. We went out for dinner. That was nice. That was a really nice time. And Wednesday, yeah, that was a really nice time. Yeah, that made me really happy, to be honest. Um, Thursday, back to work. What the hell? Is it at my house? No, that's not at my house. That's at my partner's house. Friday, working again. And I actually had my partner come. I was supposed to go out with my work friends, to be honest. To be completely honest, I was supposed to. But since there were so many updates today and so many cars that we had to do, the Friday night, me and another apprentice had to essentially set it all up, and I was there until 6:30. I was supposed to go out at 7 with all these people, and I just thought, fuck that, you know. They stayed out until 2 a.m. I found that out today, and I was like, fuck that, man. Went home, watching Glorious Bastards with my missus. It's fucking grouse, fellas. It was fucking grouse. Even though it's a weekend, I had to wake up and go to work. That sucked. But I'm actually going to Tyler the Creator's concert tomorrow in Melbourne. It should be very nice, to be completely honest. It should be very nice. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of little things I guess I do want to talk about, actually, I'm realizing now. Um, well, sort of. Not really, but sort of. I don't know. But just my brain and it's taking its time and thinking and stuff. It's like, for example, if you give someone something, you can't openly regret it to their faces because it's not very nice to be given something and then people are like, like guilt tripping you, I guess, and like emotionally manipulating you, even if it's unintentional. Like, don't regret giving me something to my face, I guess. That doesn't make me feel good. um, and just finding the joy in the small things. It's all about the small things. Like today, um, there's this guy at Repco. And he's like an older guy, and he's really knowledgeable, and he was helping me out. That's a small win. The knowledge that he gave me and the things I learnt through mistakes. So I serviced my car, so I did the whole coolant flush and everything, but I did not bleed the coolant lines afterwards, getting all of the air out. When I took the car on a test drive, it was overheating. I'm like, oh no, I've fucked it. It's done for. But I also needed more coolant, so I went back to the same Repco, and I was like, yeah, man, my car's overheating. I know I need more coolant, but it shouldn't be overheating. He's like, it's gone above half. I'm like, yeah, man, it's actually going above 3/4. And he's like, fuck, did you bleed it? No, I didn't. Did not bleed that shit. So I did that. Bled the lines. That was a small win, learning that. Never gonna forget that again. What else is some small wins? I woke up next to my partner this morning. That's a small win. Got to, that was nice. Have a hug before I left, and a kiss, and a have a good day. That is a major win. That is not a small win. That is a major win. Today was pretty chill. A bunch of apprentices there, from ranging first to fourth year, and it was just chill as fuck, dude. I had my Nintendo Switch set up, and I was just like playing on this thing while the diagnostic pad is there doing its fucking business, updating whatever bullshit. I'm sitting here playing on my Switch. That was a small win. Getting invited out actually last night was a small win because not everyone got invited, right? So getting invited was nice. It's like, man, they actually want me to be there. That's cool. So that's a small win. But why do I feel sad? Why do I feel negativity in my chest, Cody? Can we explore that a little bit? What's going on there? Well, I think you're dehydrated and you should eat something. I think you get FOMO a lot, to be honest. I know, like, you're already a jealous person, but I think, it buys into that or builds on that with your fear of missing out. Um, and perhaps you should stop, I want to say, paying as much attention to other people's lives, especially when you can't do anything about it, and just focus on yourself. And I went to the gym today, and because I was like, okay, these people are doing that, they're doing something. I was gonna go see them beforehand, and then I learned that they were doing something. So I was like, that kind of sucks because I was there, and I focused on myself, and I changed the focus, and I put it on me. No longer, not that I'm not caring about the other person, but just not actively thinking like, this sucks. I can't do this anymore. Shifted the focus, went to the gym. No stuff with there. Damn. I still need to pay for this gym, to be honest. I'm being very lackluster in that field. That's probably also why I feel bad because, nearly every single day you beat yourself up for not going. Or not that you're not going, but the inability to go. Yet you don't do it. You did today, but again, inability. It's a weekend, no staffed hours. I think about it. Maybe I feel like I'm failing myself a little bit, and that's why I feel bad inside. I'm failing myself because I think of all these things that I want to do, yet I don't do them. Like today on my car, I had more stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to do the transmission and differential services, except I didn't. One, because I didn't have a pump to pump the fluid into the diffs and the transmission. And two, I am replacing a shifter linkage uni joint, the universal joint that moves it around and shit. I want to replace it. The bushings, the little rubber things that stop the metal from banging onto each other, are completely disintegrated. 23 years old or something, 22 years old, bit of rubber under heat and a lot of stress, it's going to disintegrate. And that shit has disintegrated. So right now, my car, it's just metal on metal. Not a bad thing. It just means, like, this is a shifter. This is a normal shifter, neutral position, right? We're in neutral. We can go left and right. We're left into first. Shouldn't move at all. Maybe a little bit of movement. I can go from neutral into first and slop that thing all the way over to fifth. Like it's a second neutral. It doesn't do anything. I'm still in gear, but, it's the same for every gear. Going into any one, you do it. Because of that universal joint being cooked. And I was going to do that today as well, except I didn't do it because I thought it was too difficult for the time being, too time consuming, and I just didn't want to do it. And I think you failed yourself a little bit, and that's why I'm feeling a little bit bad. You need to eat, you're dehydrated, you feel like you failed yourself a little bit, and the FOMO stuff. That's why you're feeling bad. So I might just fuck around and sit with this pain, examine its intricacies, and learn to bear it long enough to discover its true meaning before finally leaving it behind as a wiser and more confident version of myself. Eat and drink, guys. I can feel my brain is like, water, please. And I have some right here. But I can't drink it yet. What else, man? What else is up? That's it, really. I don't know. Like, shit happens day to day. Like, it's just whatever, right? But it's just whatever. It's just fluff. It's kaput. It's nothing. There's a great saying, actually, and I want to search it up so I don't, Oh, man. Don't tell me it's a TikTok. I don't have blue hair. Essentially, that's it. It's 4 words. I don't have blue hair. You know, people criticizing you. People criticizing me, man. Like, I don't know. You're gay. I'm not gay. It's not really criticism, but like, it's one example of that. I mean, I kind of fucked it up by throwing a little bit of my own comedy in there because I think so fast. I think so many different random wacky things that sometimes I just blurt out. But essentially, 4 words. I don't have blue hair. Anyone can throw any sort of criticism at you. You know, you don't think it's unfair. You think it might not be true. Well, for example, you've disgusting fucking blue hair that looks like shit. I don't have blue hair. I don't have blue hair. That comment doesn't affect me at all. And it can be, you know, put in every which way example of life. I'm going to... If it's not true, then it's not true, and you don't have to let it affect you. Whatever. Man, that hurts my head actually to think about. Oh man, something fucking really painful happened today. My bonnet dropped on my head. It really hurt. Like it really hurt, man. Like that shit hurt bad. It full on slammed on my head on the latch of the bonnet. The little metal extension. You know, not even the edge of the bonnet. That fucking metal extension. That shit hurt. Like, bad. Like, made me dizzy for a bit. Anyway, what I'm trying to say with this random-ass fucking bogan, freaking random freaking topic of I don't have blue hair is that when people are criticizing you, you know, it's just like not true stuff. Or, like... other people's comments that shouldn't affect you, but it sort of is affecting you. You don't have blue hair. I don't have blue hair. What they're saying isn't actually accurate or true. And I think I'm going to cut this ramble off now because I can feel myself and my head hurting and the words I'm saying making less and less sense. So we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching, guys. Yeah, fuck. That hurt when the bonnet fell on my head really bad.